Hey everyone, yeah, thought I'd make a quick episode, keep you up to date, because I know that the next little while is kind of just going to be me waiting for things to happen, so I figured I'd make an update in the meantime, and so that it's not too much new stuff right when it comes to it. So you can see here, this is my rock. It's getting there. It's 2/3 the way done. My turtle is cranking it out, and I'm just letting it do its thing, just trying to keep it stocked. What you can see in the middle is I've started trying to lay down a floor for a room in the middle, and yeah, trying to get that done, but the problem is that I want to make it with quartz. So I've started with the quartz, but yeah, getting quartz, it's a bit of a problem at where I'm at, because I don't have all the advanced machines and things. So what I thought I'd do is, quartz is from the nether, so I'll go into the nether and I'll grab some quartz. But the problem is that in this pack you can't, you don't get quartz from the quartz ore by yourself. You need to use a machine to process it, and so the easiest one is to use a furnace to do it. And so I spent a bit of time in the nether and gathered up 4 whole stacks of quartz ore, processed it. That gave me 2 stacks of actual quartz. So that, yeah, that what I'd done there was like a decent expedition into getting it. I figured that's gonna take too long. I'm not running around the nether for hours and hours and hours just to get that done. So the other way to make quartz is to get it from sifting soul sand. So that's what I'm doing here. So I've got soul sand here, going through the automatic sieve, and we're getting quartz. So the way you do that is, as you can see, I've taken out my normal sifting operation, because we're going to be moving all this stuff down there anyway, so I didn't care. I turned it off a little bit. I've gotten quite a bit of resources, so like 20,000 iron, yeah, like 13,000 coal there, and then another 4,000 coal there, so 17,000 coal. So yeah, I've got a little bit. I've got enough to. I'm not going to run out by the time I set up proper permanent sifting things down there. And the idea is that we'll set up much larger power generation so that we can put all the upgrades into here, all the speed upgrades and fortune upgrades, will process everything way quicker. So yeah, but in the meantime, I'll set this up. So what you do is you use stone barrels and you fill them with water. So you can see here I've just stolen my infinite water supply from my agricraft farm over there. They're not hard to craft, but it's quicker to just steal that one while I'm not using it. And I'm just piping water into these barrels. And I've surrounded them with this mycelium, which is the mushroom dirt. So when they're surrounded with mushroom dirt, they turn the water into witch water. And then with the witch water, you drop sand into it. So what we've got here is, this one's getting cobble from a cobble gen and hammering it into gravel. This one is hammering the gravel into sand and then piping the sand into the barrels. And then we've just got a line of hoppers underneath, which drop it into this chest as a buffer, and then from the chest it pulls it into here and sifts it. So it's not going to be a fast process. I'll leave it running all night. I'll probably come back in the morning and most of this stuff will be done. The main thing, I guess, is that I need to make sure I've got enough mossy cobblestone and stone and stuff in supply, so that when it gets to actually start building the top on this thing, it's got enough resources. I'll probably try and get a few stacks or a few more stacks into the chests down at the refuel station for it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I want to run through the sifting, get a whole bunch of nether quartz. I need stacks and stacks of it. And I am building my floor. I haven't decided on the walls and stuff yet. All I've done is I created a little mushroom pattern. So I'm just going to mirror that across and make a room, and then see if I can fit some other rooms and stuff around it. And yeah, that'll be, so all this kind of sifting mining stuff will be in under the rock. And then the thing is to build a bunch of fungi on top of the rock, which will house most of the other machines and things. So yeah, that's the process that I'm interested to get started with, is to actually progress and sit down, battalion and everything. So yeah, one thing is, when I was in the nether, I don't know how, but I was standing there and I died instantly. And I'm pretty sure I was full health, because I like to keep my hunger full so that I regen and stuff, and with my armor I don't really get hurt. But anyway, I was standing there. I hadn't been in a big fight or anything. I was just standing there after gathering some quartz, and I died immediately. And it just said you were killed by zombie pigmen. So that was quite annoying, and I lost a bit of stuff from there. And yeah, but anyway, get back to it. Keep this stuff processing and going on, and get to some more interesting machines and things, hopefully. So yeah, that'll be my weekend, is build the room and try and get some decent power supply down. I think what I'll do first is to make these Yellorium blocks. I need to sift sand, I think it is. So what I might do is I might prioritize that. Yellorite. I don't think I've ever seen Yellorite. Yeah, sand. So Yellorium and electrotine are two things that are really, really important. So I might set up like 5 or 6 sand sifters to start with, just to try and get enough Yellorium to set down a decent amount of power to power everything, and then from there we can convert them over into sifting all the other stuff. I might actually have a look and see. I know that each thing you sift gives you different stuff. So, like, when you sift the gravel, you get diamonds and emeralds. Yeah, which is nice, but yeah, I might have a look. The thing is that sifting is like an early game thing, right? So is it worth setting up a big full system when I'm planning to just straight away go into farming and setting up high-powered fast farms for all these things? And plus we've got fluid cows and stuff. But yeah, I think so. I think we'll just set it all up. It can't hurt anyway. It's just we'll be getting resources from there, and then we'll set something else up that'll give us those resources much quicker, which is all good. Yeah, so this system is quite slow, but I think it'll do. I'm actually getting a decent amount of soul sand, so I might set up another sifter and then pipe soul sand into both of them. I'll double that. Yeah, that's what I'll do actually. That's easy. It's like this. This. Is that still pulling power out? No, didn't think so. That's gonna reach, right? Yeah, cool. Now we're getting power. Right. These pipes are real slow, but when our processing is as slow as this is, it doesn't matter too much anyway. Cool. We get this in there. No, that's not. Get me out of here. Sweet. That's gonna fill up. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Doubled my throughput. Nice. Right. So yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna leave this going overnight, and we should. I'll check it before I go to bed, but should get a nice amount of stuff. I've actually got a few storage drawers somewhere. There's the big ones. Yeah, let's go with the big ones. So I might, set up some storage drawers so that we don't have the chance of overflow or anything like that. Last thing I want is to wake up in the morning and it's all backed up. So I think there we can go 12 out, so this is easily going to be. I think 8's easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's it. That's all. That's awesome. Okay, I'll set that up and I'll leave that going. yeah, cool. Yeah, maybe next time you see me, we will have a roof on this thing. That'll be cool. And started moving all this stuff out and actually bust this all down. That'll be nice. Yeah. Yeah, so when I got attacked in the nether, I lost my tools as well. So I'll be making a new crossbow and pickaxe and stuff. And I've got all the nice glowstone stuff and things, so I'll be able to make the awesome weapons. Actually, do I have loot? I've got one loot thing to open. We get those. Okay. Oh. Oh no, I got it. I thought I lost my quest book for a second there. Yeah, so I think I got that from the mob hunter. So I'll be making a cleaver as well, so that we can go get a bunch of wither skulls and fight the wither. Get that done too. Oh, that's right, I got the diesel generator. I need to figure out where I want to put the QED and the assembly table. Those are probably the priority to make the fungi to put those into. So that yeah, we might not even need those thermopiles things. I can nah, I'll still do them because I know I can do them right now. Let's not get too ahead of myself. That's how you slow way down, getting distracted by all that stuff. So set up this thing down there with like 10 to 12 of these thermokinetic things, or they thermoelectric generators, and then we need to set up the QED and the assembly table. Once those are there and we can make the rancher, we will be able to set up a diesel generator with a couple of biodiesel cows to fuel it, and that will give me a lot of power. And yeah, that will be cool. So yeah, I'll leave it there and I'll see you next time.